Yeah, this is Ray Bang Bang Hill. Just a quick one. Please press the like button and subscribe. Do you know what? A lot of people were talking about this Albert Reading. I've never met this Albert Reading, I really would love to have met him, because they say he was such a hard man. He used to knock everybody out, he's a proper man, but I've never ever met him. All the time I've been around fighting and illegal fights, never met him. I heard a lot about him, but I never ever met him. Same as Lou Yates. Lou Yates, I never met him. I heard a bit about him when I come out of prison. And this time, I've never heard of him before. I've never seen him fight. I've never really seen Albert Reading fight. You know what I mean? But I hear so much. They say that Albert Reading was the governor. They say Lou Yates was the governor. He said he beat Roy Shaw. Whether or not he did is another thing. I know Roy beat him with a cut or something. I'm not quite sure. Lou Yates, a very, very hard man. I've seen some pictures of him. Powerful man, very powerful. I see him do a podcast, a bit didgery, but you expect it at his age. A bit didgery. Like I don't like to see people walking around like that, but I'm like that in the morning. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's I'd love to meet him. I'd love to do a podcast with him. I bet he's good to do a podcast with. I'd love to see Albert Reading. I don't know if Albert Reading's still alive. But he's a lot of people talk about him to say how hard he was. But I'd love to meet him, mate. Love to meet him. There's people that are fighters. I met so many fighters in my days. You know what I mean? All over Southeast London, loads of fighters. Honestly, Chippendales from Colombos. Good fighters, Steve. Good fighters, mate. Good fighters. And Lloyd Waltham, all these good fighters, But as I say, I never heard of Albert Reading. I heard of him, but never ever see him fight. Lou, I can't make out. I miss Lou, because I must have been in prison, and he was fighting. Because I never ever met him. I never even heard of him. It's a shame. It's a shame because he was a really hard man, and someone like that you'd love to fight. Because it'd be a good fight. And it's a shame. I know. Go back to the ones I used to fight. It's when I fought Kevin Paddock. Kevin Paddock, really, really hard man, Kevin. I should imagine Lou Yates and Kevin were similar in stature and fighting. When I say stature, at that time, it was only like Kevin then. Kevin Paddock was 16, 17 stone, and he blew up now to about 22 stone. He's a big, maybe even more than that. He's a big man. Same as his brother Sid. Sid was a good heavyweight. Sid was at a heavyweight, and he was very fit, 100% fit. He was always fit. When I fought Sid, that was a hard fight. Same as Kevin, hard men. Can really have it. Anyway, it's just a little podcast. I'm going out for a little walk. Just maybe do 5 or 6 miles. Up and down hills. I love all that, mate. I love all that. I wish I could get back to the running, but one day perhaps I might. Maybe I can run on the flat, okay, but I want to run up hills. I love hill running. When I was training, we used to run up a lot of hills, Alsington Hill, all them hills, yeah. Nice and steep, and a lot of it, yeah. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Ray Hill. Please like and subscribe. As I said, I'd love to meet Albert Reading. I'd love to meet Lou Yates. Yammy's doing good. I'm pleased Yammy's doing good on his podcast. He's quite sensible. He's done a bit of bird, Yammy. I hold my hands up to him. Big respect, mate. Big respect, Yammy. And anyway, my mate Paul Stanboy. Is it Stanboy or Stan? He's just done a podcast with me. People should look at it. Paul Stanboy. I like him, mate. He's going to go a long way. Christian's one of my best pals who's doing a podcast. Christian Morgan. He's good. He's good. He's good. You don't see him, but he's good. He knows what he's doing. Same as Marvin Herbert. He's getting hit for Marvin. I don't hear nothing of Marvin no more. He's just gone so quiet. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Ray Hill. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much. And good night. Oh, good. Look at me. Good night. That's the punches, mate. Have a nice afternoon. Yeah. Bye bye.